Welcome back to Rudy's 1/6 World for another First Thoughts video, and we'll be taking a look at the second announcement from Hot Toys for today, and it was a bit of an unexpected one, I think. Now, this is being marketed as an exclusive release, and Sideshow in the US has teased that they will be carrying it, so I think it will be getting to us US-based collectors, and it is Wenwu in his suit from the MCU Shang-Chi movie. This will be the second Wenwu figure that Hot Toys is giving us, since they've already put the Wenwu from the final battle up for pre-order at the time that the movie was released. And I do have that one on order, and it's fully paid off at this point, so just waiting for it to drop. But that figure looked incredible, and they even updated the head sculpt, even though I didn't think there was anything necessarily wrong with the original. So that was a figure I just needed to have for the MCU collection, especially for the villain shelf. This one, I don't know why, but I'm kind of looking forward to getting him. I know it's just a guy in a suit, but it's a great looking figure overall. Sculpt, I think, is the same one that's coming with the original release, just with a new paint scheme, and it looked great then and it looks great now, so no issue or complaint there, especially for an exclusive, as I wouldn't expect an entirely new sculpt for an exclusive release that's limited. Besides that, he comes with swappable forearms, which is interesting, as I think the forearms with the rings are going to be one set, and then he has the bare forearms, so I do appreciate that you might not have to mess around with getting the rings to stay on in the right location. He also includes a lightning effect with some of the rings for an action pose. I have to go back and refresh my memory, but I don't recall if we see that during this particular scene in the movie. Nice for posability, but I don't think it's as impressive a piece as the ones that came with the original figure from that final battle. He does also include a case that can store the rings, so I think that's another nice piece, and it's probably the accessory I'm most excited for, because it's not something that has to be exclusively used with Wenwu. It can be used with Shang-Chi and with some of the other figures, even Wong, as you could see him studying the rings at the end of the movie. And then as far as the suit, it looks great with a nice color choice, and tailoring is great as always. And that extends all the way down to the sculpted snake skin or alligator shoes. So I don't think it's a complex release at all, but it looks really good, and I think Wenwu definitely ranks highly in the villain category, so I really want to get this. Figure does not include the rolling eye system, but I think that's just because it's a reused sculpt. So my guess is we'll see that moving forward. If they're going to reuse the sculpt, that purge system won't be included, but for any new release, the rolling eye system will become a standard. While I am excited for this figure, this one is one that I might normally wait for and see if I could get a deal on, because he is more of a standard release. But because they did stamp that this one is an exclusive, I'm guessing he's going to be pretty limited. And I think I saw something that said at Rebel Base he'll be limited to 350 pieces. So I'm just going to bite the bullet and day one pre-order to avoid any issues with missing out on him. I do think going forward we're going to see new pre-order announcements be much more limited in nature, just because of the market. And you can see a lot of the older figures going on deep discount, as I think retailers try to move them. So I don't think we're going to have as much flexibility in waiting for a deal as we did in the past. Especially for exclusives, I think that's going to be more of an issue, and they're going to be even more limited. So what did you think of this announcement? Are you interested, or is this just an alternate version you feel like you can pass on? Let me know your thoughts, and as always, thank you for watching, and if you are enjoying some of the content, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll touch base on the next video.